Hello everyone, welcome to Good Finder. So let's begin our journey and start the C++. So we will be having a different approach in learning C++. We are not going to learn any languages in the same school way fashion, like we first go through theory and then teacher gave us some examples and then we implemented. Rather, we will be doing first implementation, and through that implementation, we will be learning whatever the concepts are included in that example. So let's begin. So this is a PPT that I will be sharing with you. The syllabus that I will be covering is I will begin from very scratch. So it will start from my first program, just like a hello world program. Then we will be seeing what are variables, what are data types, what are logic, if else, iterations, switch statements, functions, class objects, and OOPS concept. Not only this, but we will also be looking into some projects. So let's say ninth number will be we will be looking into projects also. We will make some projects. Okay, so it's not a big deal. We will see. So let's head over to our editor. For my purpose, I will be using code blocks. You are free to use any code editor except TurboTC. You can use Visual Studio. If you are good with Atom, you have MacBook, you can use Atom. You can use Sublime Text or Dev CPP is also fine. So let's start and make our first program. So for our first program, like in all other books, we have this Hello World program. So instead of Hello World, let's say we see any website. Let's say this is a GitHub. Okay, so suppose there is some text. Okay, here we have this text called the home for all developers. So we want to write a program that will print some text. So we are copying this text and we will try to write a program that will print this text. Okay, so let's see how to do this. Firstly, we are going to import something that is called library, and then we are going to differentiate the names, and for using that we are using the namespace std, and we need to tell our machine where our program starts from. For that purpose we are using int main function, curly braces. Okay, and then we will simply say cout in double inverted comma the home for all developers, and then return 0. So this is our program that I have written, and this, so I will let you get familiarized with this code blocks. So this button is used for build means you are compiling your code for any errors or any warnings that you have in your program. This button is for running your code, and this is a combined button used for build and run both. So I am kind of lazy, I use this build and run only. So let's see, I am able to output it, the home for all developers. So yeah, we are able to do this, and it is very easy, like, don't you think so? But maybe if it is your first time, so you are looking all those things like what is this, what is that. So I will get you familiarized with all those things step by step. Don't try to jump and learn everything, don't. Okay, so I will firstly tell you what is this first line means. Has include IOStream. Okay, sometimes people also use IOStream.h, so it is obsolete in C++ 17, but still you can use it, correct? So this has include IOStream means, first thing, this is library. Okay, so what is library? Library is a collection, a place where books are collected, correct? So this is a library where the functions are accumulated. Okay, so this IOStream is a library which has different functions, and if you wanted to really know what are different functions available in IOStream, there is a very beautiful website called C++. Okay, so for any query related to C++, you can go through this website, and there are so many articles, everything from beginning to scratch, everything is available on this website. This is a website for C++ only. So like if you wanted to know what are different functions available in IOStream, C++ IOStream, simple, you will get to know what is IOStream. So see, we have different functions: cin, cout, cerr, clog, wcin, cout. So these are all the functions that are available in IOStream. So if you want to use any function, then what you have to do, you have to include that library inside your program. So that is why I included IOStream, because I am using cout. Okay. Second thing is using namespace. I will be explaining more about namespaces in later videos also, when we will be learning OOPS concept, but for now it differentiates between the names, which, like, we have two different functions called cout. Okay, and I am calling one cout, I am calling cout in our program. So which cout will run? For example, let's say there are two students whose name are Deepak, and I call Deepak, come here. So which Deepak will go there? Both will get confused. So what I say, I give them roll numbers, roll number 1 Deepak, roll number 2 Deepak, and I say roll number 1 Deepak, come here. So what will happen? Roll number 1 Deepak will come. Okay, so if I don't want it, so in the similar fashion, we have cout available in two different places. I wanted to use a cout. So how do we call it? Either we clear the namespaces, okay, or we simply, if you don't want to use namespace, it is good, well and good, you just use the function available for that. Wait, what is happening? This is how you comment out double forward. And if you don't wanted to use namespace, like what will happen? Let's say we are running this program. See, we are facing some error. Okay, you wanted to see what errors, you go to view, you go to logs, and see there is error, cout was not declared in this scope. So how do you declare it? So we simply define std, and when we run it, so you will see we are able to run it. That is why we are using namespace. Now the fourth line is int main. So I already told you, we need to tell our machine where our program starts from, and for that purpose we have a special function called main function. So once the machine encounters main function, it will know, okay, this is our main function, our program starts from here. So that is why we use a function, and int is a return type of that function. And if we have a return type of a function, we should always return something. So I have written this code, and if you want this code, so I will be pushing this code on GitHub also, so you will be able to access it. And here in this first program, you have learned how to write a C++ program, how to output something. So for outputting something, we used cout function. Okay, and what is header file? We understand header file, IOStream. Okay, IOStream. What is namespace? We will clear more in C OOPS concept, and the code editor that we can use, and the git repo for code. Okay, if you have any question, you can write down in comment section, I will help you out. And if you like this video, you can please like this and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you are looking to find something good, you know where to find it at Good Finder. Thank you.